Welcome to the Tapping Out Show. This is Matt.
I'm Jeremy, and we're doing the infamous Pliny the Elder. We've got a lot of requests, messages, stuff about Pliny, asking us to do Pliny, if we can get Pliny. We get it a little bit easier than some others, even though this was kind of not the easiest thing to find at last minute. This is going to be a first for the Tapping Out Show. I'm actually tapping out. I've had this beer. Honestly, I'm tapping out. So we're actually going to get someone with the fresh perspective, I guess is the best way to put it. Someone that's never had this beer, that does like
someone
IPAs.
that can handle an IPA and someone that hasn't tried it yet.
And technically a lot prettier than us, so that helps out too. And so Matt and my wife are actually going to finish this up.
Well, welcome Jaimee to the Tapping Out Show. She has a little bit more of a fair, balanced palate towards IPA, so we decided that we were going to have her do it. Jeremy tapped out. It's my idea. I'm glad he followed through with that because I love seeing him tap out. But I'm going to talk a little bit about Pliny. Now, he did say this was an easy beer to get for us. It's probably the hardest beer that I've had to get, though. Someone asked me, hey, can you give me a Pliny? And it wasn't that easy. So they have a lot of writing on here. Basically, what all this writing is saying, if you can't get your hands on one of these, it basically says drink it when it's fresh. It says it's an IPA, so you don't need to age it. It's not a wine. It actually says it on there. So they're recommending that you drink this fresh. This guy was bottled 12/14/2016, so last year, but less than a month ago. So pretty good. What are your thoughts on trying Pliny the Elder? You've heard about it. You know, there's all the mystery behind it. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I know that even yesterday we were trying to pick it up because we knew we wanted to do one for when we were filming today, and then we stopped at maybe 2 or 3 different places and none of them were holding it. And we even looked online for, we usually go to Total Wine and they said they had it, but when we showed up there they said they were all out. So we had to call a couple different places and they said that they were going to be getting their shipments today. So we checked in and we were luckily to find one. But Jeremy's talked a lot about this one, so I think it's not going to, a lot of people really like it. This is the thing to drink, and he kind of smack talked it a little bit. So I don't think it's going to be as bad as he thinks it is.
Well, some people are sensitive to hops. If I remember, this is a pretty hoppy beer. It's an IPA, so tends to hops. But you know, some are just harder to drink than others. I mean, there's some beers that people love, and for me, it's just a little harder to put down. So you know, there's always a little bit something different. But I'm looking forward to you trying it. I haven't had it in a while. Most liquor stores I know that hold it, you actually have to ask them and they'll go check in the back and they only give you one per adult, which I've never heard of that before in a beer. You know, I mean, you only get one beer, right? And they're not cheap either. You're looking like $8-10, something like that for one beer. I remember one time I had to go get my wife just so I can go buy a second beer. You know, so I mean, it's pretty crazy, the mystique and everything behind it. I think that's what Russian River really wanted to do. They're out there in Sonoma County, which is wine country, in Santa Rosa, Northern California. I know if you can ever make it out there, I've seen on social media some of my buddies walking out there with 5 or 6 cases, it looked like. So I think if you want to stock up on some Pliny, you know, you got to go there and get it yourself. So let's just crack this bad boy open and see how it goes. Jaimee's claiming that she's going to do a better pour than Jeremy. I'm not doubting it. I'm not doubting it, but you know, we'll see. And like I said, Russian River Breweries in Sonoma County. We haven't made it out there. It's you know, Northern California is always a long drive heading up there. But another one of the breweries that we plan on checking out. You know, it looks like you got to go get them, you know, from the brewery. If you really want to stock up, you got to drink them fresh. So it looks like you got to take them home and, you know, share with your friends and let everybody know what it's all about. Some people claim this is the best IPA out there. When it comes to the best of anything, you know, I really don't even agree on that. I really say it's just more about people's favorites and different kind of qualities and whatnot. But you know, let's try this out and let's see if Jaimee taps out. We might get 2 tap outs here today. Cheers. It's got a nice color to it, nice smell, nice flavor. Definitely not a harsh IPA in my eyes. I don't know. What do you think, Jaimee?
I think it's pretty good, actually. Like, I really don't mind it. Like, it said it was 100 IBU, and we've had another beer. We had the Double Betty from Hangar 24 that was 100 IBU too, and I was expecting something like really bitter, like a lot of bite to it, and I'm not, like, I mean, it definitely does have that bite to it, but it's not as bad as I was expecting it. But like, before I couldn't handle IPAs, like, it used to leave my mouth like really dry from that bite, but now for some reason, like, it just seems a little bit more palatable to me.
Yeah, it's really good. It's a good, well-balanced beer. You know, the taste on the front, it's got a little middle and a little back end taste. It's a very good quality beer. I've had a few Russian River beers. We'll do some more of them as well. I would say Pliny, you know, in my opinion, Pliny the Elder does live up to the hype. It's one of those things that it is really good and really hard to find. You know, and just like people that, you know, like wines and you know, find anything, you know, that's usually kind of how it is. So, you know, you guys try to get your hands on one. You let us know what you think. Or if you've already had one, tell us, you know, if you don't think Pliny the Elder is the best IPA in your opinion, what is the best IPA in your opinion? And what do you think, Jaimee?
No, like, it's pretty good. I mean, it says there's they do it with pine needles, and you can definitely taste like the little piney taste to it, but
Pliny the Elder.
And a little bit citrus almost, right?
Yeah, I would definitely say it's got some citrus notes to it, and it's really well balanced. You know, some IPAs, they're a little smooth in the beginning, and they just hit you with a bag full of hops. And if you're sensitive to that, like some people that we know, you know, then you know, you might not like it. I mean, especially, you know, I mean, everyone, when you have your first IPA, you know, you're gonna be like, whoa, what is this? You know, because it's not something that you're used to. I don't think I liked IPAs the first time I tried them. So
that's pretty much it. I mean, I dig it, so a lot of other people do. So check it out if you can, and if you want to write to us, you can, and email us at info@tappingoutshow.com, and social media.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, everything else you can think of, we're probably already on there.
And it's going to be at TappingOutShow, all one word. And we'll just put it underneath right here. So yeah, thanks for watching.
Awesome. Cheers. Thanks, Pliny.